Listen, women, let me tell you something you might not have realized. There's a world of small details that men pick up on when they first meet you. They're constantly observing not just what you're wearing or how you speak, but your very presence, your energy. Let's dive deep into this, and I promise by the end of this, you'll see yourself in a whole new light. First impressions are key. When a man sees you for the first time, it's not just about the color of your dress or the way you've done your hair. It's about the energy you bring. When you walk into a room, your body language speaks before you do. Do you stand tall, confident, or do you shrink back? Are you engaging or are you lost in your own world? Men notice this. They sense it, they feel it, and it matters. Your presence in that moment can either open doors or close them without you ever saying a word. And then there's confidence. I'm not talking about perfection. I'm talking about being you. Confidence radiates. And when you own who you are, when you know your worth, you become magnetic. Confidence doesn't mean being the loudest in the room. It's in how you carry yourself. Men can feel this. When you believe in yourself, it's not just attractive, it's magnetic. And when you walk into a room with that kind of energy, guess what? They notice. But you know what's even more powerful? Your smile. A genuine smile doesn't just brighten the room, it communicates so much more than words. It tells a man you're open, you're kind, and you're ready to connect. There's nothing more powerful than someone who radiates warmth. When you smile, you're inviting him to be a part of your world, to be a part of your energy. And believe me, he notices. Now, let's talk about the little details. Men notice how much you care about your appearance. Yes, but it's not about being perfect. It's about showing you care. It's the way you carry yourself, the effort you put into looking your best, whether it's dressing sharp, grooming, or simply taking pride in yourself. It's about showing that you value yourself enough to put in that little extra effort. And believe me, they notice that. But here's something many of you might not realize: how you listen. Men aren't just looking at how you talk. They're paying attention to how you listen. Do you engage with them? Do you really listen when they speak, or do you zone out? Men notice when you're genuinely interested in what they have to say. It shows them you respect them, you care. It speaks volumes, often more than words ever could. And finally, the energy you give off, the vibe you carry with you. It's not always about what you say, but how you make them feel. You could be talking about the weather, but your energy speaks much louder than the words coming out of your mouth. Are you calm and grounded, or are you anxious and disconnected? Your energy tells the story before your words even enter the picture. Men are always... So, women, remember this. Your energy, your smile, your confidence, your attention to detail. These are the things that men notice. And when you embrace who you are and show up with full presence, the world takes notice too. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be you. The first impression you make is crucial. It sets the tone for everything that follows. Men often form judgments about you within mere seconds of seeing you. This is not about being superficial or focusing solely on physical appearance, but rather it's about the overall vibe you project. Think about it. When someone walks into a room, before they even open their mouth, their body language, their energy, and how they carry themselves tell a story. Men are not just looking at what you wear or how you look. They're noticing the way you move, the way you stand, and even the way you interact with the space around you. It's a silent communication that often speaks louder than words. When you walk into a room, the first thing that captures attention is your body language. Are you walking with your shoulders back, your head high, and your steps confident? Or do you have a more reserved, closed-off posture? A strong posture conveys power and self-assurance, which is instantly noticed. It tells a man that you're confident in who you are. On the other hand, if you walk into a room with slumped shoulders or a downcast gaze, it gives the impression of uncertainty or insecurity, which can push people away without you even realizing it. The way you hold your body reflects how you feel about yourself, and it's one of the first things people pick up on, men included. Your energy is another key aspect of that first impression. There's something intangible about the way you carry yourself, your presence in the room. You could be the most beautiful woman in the world, but if you walk into a room with a negative or anxious energy, that's what will be felt first. Men notice that too. The way you make them feel from the moment they see you matters more than anything else. If you have a calm, grounded energy, it draws people in. If you exude warmth, friendliness, and approachability, it invites connection. But if you radiate stress, discomfort, or unease, it can create a barrier keeping people at arm's length, even if you don't mean to. The way you present yourself physically is a big part of that first impression, but it's not the entire picture. Men don't just notice your looks. They also pay attention to the way you interact with the world around you. How do you engage with people when you first meet them? Are you quick to smile, offer a handshake, or make eye contact? Or do you look around the room, avoiding interaction? When you make eye contact, it conveys confidence and interest in the person you're speaking with. When you offer a warm smile, it signals openness and kindness. Both are things that men are naturally drawn to. People in general are more likely to connect with someone who seems open and approachable, and that all starts with the first impression. The first impression is also about how you make others feel. It's easy to get caught up in trying to look good or say the right things, but at the end of the day, what really stands out is how you make people feel when they're around you. Do you make them feel comfortable, welcomed, and valued? Or do you leave them feeling uneasy or ignored? This is something men notice more than anything else. They can tell whether you're being genuine or if you're putting on a facade. Authenticity is magnetic, and that's what people are naturally drawn to. If you can exude an energy that makes others feel at ease, that's the first impression that will stick with them. Ultimately, the first impression is about more than just how you look or what you wear. It's about the combination of how you present yourself, the energy you bring into the room, and the way you engage with others. Men notice these things, often subconsciously, but it influences the way they perceive you. When you walk into a room with confidence, warmth, and authenticity, you immediately set the stage for meaningful connections. Be more tall and more statured than your car, paint, or looks. Be smarter, have more confidence, better command of a room. If you're intelligent, it's about being comfortable in your own skin, owning your presence, and making sure that what people first notice is your true self, your energy, your confidence, and your openness to the world. Confidence is one of the most powerful traits that men notice about women, and it's not just about how you look or how you speak. It's a combination of how you carry yourself, the way you present your thoughts, and the overall energy you radiate. When a woman is confident, it's not just noticeable, it's magnetic. Confidence is a sign that you believe in yourself and your abilities, and that belief sends a message to the world that you are comfortable in your own skin. Men notice this confidence, and it draws them in, whether they're consciously aware of it or not. The beauty of confidence is that it doesn't require you to be loud or brash. You don't need to dominate every conversation or command the attention of everyone in the room. True confidence comes from within. It's a quiet assurance that you know your worth and you don't need external validation to feel good about yourself. This type of confidence is incredibly attractive because it shows that you are secure in who you are. It's about embracing your uniqueness, understanding that you have value, and not apologizing for taking up space in the world. When you walk into a room with confidence, your posture alone speaks volumes. A woman who walks tall, with her shoulders back and her head held high, exudes strength and self-assurance. Men pick up on these physical cues, often without even realizing it. There's an energy that comes with being confident that draws people to you. It's not about appearing perfect, but about owning who you are, flaws and all. Confidence means not being afraid to show your authentic self to the world, even when you're not sure of the outcome. It's about trusting that you are enough just as you are. Another aspect of confidence is the way you communicate. When you speak with conviction, men listen. It's not about being loud or trying to impress others, but rather about expressing your thoughts clearly and with purpose. When you are confident in what you have to say, others are more likely to take you seriously and to engage with you on a deeper level. This doesn't mean you need to have all the answers or be perfect in every conversation. It means being comfortable with uncertainty, willing to speak your truth, and trusting that your voice matters. Confidence also manifests in how you handle challenges. Life is filled with ups and downs, and the way you respond to adversity is another aspect of your confidence that men notice. A woman who faces challenges head on, who doesn't back down in the face of difficulty, and who learns from her experiences is someone who radiates strength and resilience. This type of confidence is incredibly attractive because it signals that you can handle whatever life throws your way and that you're not easily shaken. When a man sees that you are grounded, even in tough times, it builds respect and admiration. He knows that you're someone who can be counted on, and that makes you even more appealing. But confidence isn't just about the way you present yourself to the world, it's also about how you feel about yourself. When you're truly confident, you don't need to seek approval from others. You know who you are, and you're at peace with that. This type of inner confidence is something that men notice and find irresistible. It's the kind of confidence that allows you to enjoy your own company, pursue your passions without hesitation, and stand firm in your beliefs. You're not constantly seeking validation because you already know that you are enough. This authenticity is one of the most attractive things a woman can embody. True confidence also creates space for vulnerability. It's a misconception that confident people are always put together and have all their ducks in a row. Confidence allows you to be vulnerable because you are secure enough to show your imperfections. When you embrace your flaws and show that you're comfortable with them, it allows others to do the same. This vulnerability doesn't weaken your confidence. Instead, it enhances it. It shows that you are not afraid to be real and honest with the world, and that authenticity is what truly draws people in, including men. So when you show up in the world with confidence, you set a tone that says, I know my worth, and I'm not afraid to show it. This is the type of energy that is magnetic, attractive, and leaves a lasting impression. Men notice confidence, not just because it's appealing, but because it signals that you are a woman who knows herself and is comfortable in her own skin. And that is something that will always capture attention. A smile is one of the most powerful tools in human interaction, and for women, it holds incredible value in how they are perceived by men. A smile does more than simply make you appear friendly. It communicates warmth, approachability, and a sense of openness that words alone can't convey. Men often notice when a woman smiles, not only because it enhances her appearance, but because it signals something deeper. An invitation to connect, to engage, and to experience positive energy. A genuine smile can create an immediate bond between two people, even in the briefest of encounters, and it is a subtle yet profound way to make a lasting impression. When you smile, there is an immediate shift in the energy around you. A smile isn't just about the expression on your face, it's about what it radiates to those around you. It signals that you are comfortable, happy, and at ease in the moment. And this type of energy is contagious. Men pick up on this warmth and positivity because it makes them feel comfortable in your presence. It's a signal that you are approachable and open to connection, which makes you stand out in any environment, whether it's a social gathering, a workplace, or even a casual encounter. When a woman smiles, it breaks down barriers and invites others to engage, making it an invaluable tool in fostering positive interactions. A genuine smile is often more effective than any compliment or flashy gesture. There's something deeply human about the act of smiling that resonates with people on a subconscious level. It triggers feelings of trust and comfort because it's an expression of sincerity. When you smile genuinely, it reflects a sense of joy or contentment within yourself, and this authenticity is something that men find incredibly attractive. A fake or forced smile, on the other hand, can easily be detected, and it may create a sense of distance or discomfort. This is why it's important to ensure that your smile is coming from a place of true enjoyment or connection. When you smile because you genuinely feel good in the moment, that energy is immediately felt by others, and it deepens the impact of your interaction. Another powerful aspect of a smile is its ability to convey emotions without saying a word. A smile can express a range of feelings: happiness, kindness, warmth, excitement, or even sympathy, without needing to utter a single syllable. It's a universal language that transcends words and connects people on a deeper level. Men notice this nonverbal communication because it gives them a glimpse into who you are and what you're feeling without the need for explanation. When a woman smiles, it invites curiosity, creating a sense of intrigue that makes others want to learn more about her. It's a simple yet profound way to leave a positive impression, making people want to be around you more. Smiling also has a psychological effect on both the person smiling and those around her. It releases endorphins and boosts mood, creating a more positive atmosphere. Men notice when a woman has an easy, natural smile because it reflects her confidence and her ability to enjoy life. This type of energy is magnetic. It draws people in and makes them feel good in your presence. The more a man sees that you enjoy life and are comfortable in your own skin, the more likely he is to feel a connection with you. Smiling can turn an ordinary moment into an extraordinary one simply by creating a sense of shared positivity and joy. In addition, a smile is often a reflection of emotional intelligence. Men notice when a woman is in tune with her own emotions and can express them openly and effortlessly. A smile that is rooted in genuine emotion, rather than a forced or superficial expression, signals that you are comfortable with yourself and with your feelings. This emotional openness is something that many men find appealing because it shows maturity and self-awareness. It suggests that you are someone who can connect with others on a deeper emotional level, which is an incredibly attractive quality. Ultimately, a smile is one of the simplest yet most impactful ways to make an impression. It is an invitation, an expression of warmth and openness that creates an immediate bond between two people. Men notice smiles because they communicate so much about who you are and how you make them feel. A genuine smile signals confidence, emotional intelligence, and positivity, qualities that are universally appealing. So the next time you find yourself in a room, remember that your smile is not just a simple gesture. It's a tool that can open doors, forge connections, and leave a lasting impact on everyone you meet. When it comes to physical appearance, men often notice the little things, the subtle details that show you've put effort into presenting yourself in the best possible way. This doesn't mean you need to be perfect or adhere to some unrealistic standard of beauty. It's about showing that you care about how you present yourself to the world. The effort you put into grooming, choosing your clothes, and even the way you carry yourself speaks volumes about how you view yourself and how much you value your own worth. Men notice when women take pride in their appearance because it reflects self-respect and confidence. One of the most notable things is how you dress. Your clothing choices are an outward reflection of your personality, mood, and even your values. Men observe what you wear not to judge you, but because your attire often gives them an insight into who you are. Are you someone who likes to dress casually, or do you prefer a more polished look? Do you wear clothes that make you feel powerful and confident, or are you hiding behind oversized or ill-fitting garments? When you choose clothes that fit well and suit your body type, it shows that you are comfortable in your own skin and that you understand the importance of presenting yourself with care. It's not about showing skin or wearing expensive brands. It's about wearing clothes that make you feel confident and allow your true personality to shine through. The way you groom yourself is another important aspect that men notice. Grooming is often the first signal that you care about your appearance, whether it's keeping your hair neat and styled, maintaining clear skin, or simply making sure that you're well put together. Men are paying attention. Grooming goes beyond just looking good. It's about showing that you value yourself enough to take the time to care for your body. Men notice when women take the time to ensure that they look and feel their best, and it's a reflection of your self-esteem. It's not about meeting anyone else's standards. It's about setting your own. When you invest time and energy into your appearance, it suggests that you are confident, self-aware, and Another detail that men notice is how you present yourself physically through posture and body language. How you hold yourself tells a story about how you view yourself and how you want others to view you. When you stand tall with your shoulders back and your head held high, it conveys strength and confidence. On the other hand, if you hunch your shoulders or slouch, it can suggest a lack of self-assurance or even discomfort. Men notice these subtle cues as they indicate whether or not you feel confident and comfortable in your own body. Strong posture can make a woman appear more poised, capable, and assertive, while slouching or avoiding eye contact can signal insecurity. It's the small things that make a big difference in how others perceive you. The way you carry yourself also shows how much you value yourself. When you walk with purpose, with a sense of intention and confidence, it leaves a lasting impression. Men notice when a woman walks into a room with grace and poise, and this doesn't always have to be tied to physical beauty. It's the way you move, the energy you project. When you walk into a room and exude a sense of self-respect and comfort in your own skin, it makes others take notice. This is not about perfection. It's about embracing who you are and allowing that to shine through in every movement, every step you take. While all these elements, clothing, grooming, posture, are important, the most noticeable thing men pick up on is the confidence that comes from within. When you take the time to present yourself well, it demonstrates that you believe you are worthy of being noticed and respected. Men notice this self-assuredness, and they are drawn to it because it signals that you know your own worth and that you're not afraid to show it. It's not about trying to meet external standards, but about feeling good in your own skin. When you take care of yourself and make an effort to show the world who you are, it leaves a lasting impression, and it's something that men notice every time. In the end, it's the attention to detail in your appearance that truly matters. It's not about fitting into a mold or living up to someone else's expectations. It's about presenting your authentic self with pride. When you show the world that you care about how you look and how you carry yourself, it's a reflection of your inner confidence and self-respect. Men notice the effort, the care, and the energy you put into presenting yourself to the world. And it often speaks volumes about who you are, how you value yourself, and how others should perceive you. One of the most impactful things that men notice about women is how they engage with others, especially in social settings. This speaks volumes about your character and how comfortable you are in your own skin. Men are particularly drawn to women who interact with others in a genuine, respectful, and engaging manner because it reflects a level of emotional intelligence and social awareness. Whether you're engaging in a group conversation or simply interacting one-on-one, the way you communicate and connect with people is an important factor in the impression you leave on others. Men notice when you make the effort to be inclusive and make others feel seen and valued. This could be as simple as including someone who is left out in a conversation or offering a warm smile to someone who seems shy or reserved. These small acts of kindness show that you are considerate of others, and they reflect a depth of character that is naturally attractive. It also shows that you have the ability to make people feel comfortable around you. This quality is incredibly magnetic because it suggests that you are not just thinking about yourself, but are also aware of the needs and feelings of those around you. When you take the time to make others feel important and respected, it builds an instant connection with those around you, including men. It's a quality that doesn't go unnoticed and one that leaves a lasting impression. The way you engage in conversation is another key aspect that men notice. Are you an active listener, or do you focus solely on what you want to say next? Men are drawn to women who genuinely listen when others speak, as it shows that you value their words and their perspectives. Being an active listener means showing empathy, asking questions, and engaging with what the other person is saying rather than simply waiting for your turn to speak. When you show that you are truly interested in the conversation and the people around you, it creates an environment of trust and respect. This makes others feel heard and understood, which in turn draws them closer to you. In relationships, communication is key, and this skill of engaging fully in conversation is something that men notice and deeply appreciate. In addition to listening, the way you express yourself in conversation is another important aspect of social interaction. Do you speak with confidence and clarity, or do you shy away from expressing your thoughts? Men are naturally attracted to women who are articulate and comfortable with sharing their opinions, as it signals that you are self-assured and have something valuable to contribute. However, it's not just about speaking with confidence, it's also about being mindful of the tone and the way you communicate. A woman who is assertive without being aggressive, who shares her thoughts with kindness and consideration, creates an environment where mutual respect thrives. This type of communication fosters deeper connections and shows that you are someone who can engage in meaningful and respectful dialogue. Body language plays a major role in how you interact with others. Nonverbal communication often speaks louder than words, and men are very attuned to how a woman uses her body to express herself. Do you make eye contact when speaking? Do you use open and inviting gestures, or do you close off with crossed arms or an averted gaze? Eye contact is a powerful tool in conversation. It shows that you are present and engaged, and it creates a sense of intimacy and trust. When you make eye contact with someone, it conveys confidence and attentiveness, which are qualities that men find compelling. Similarly, your posture and the way you carry yourself during a conversation send messages about how comfortable and confident you are in social situations. Men take note of whether you seem open and approachable or closed off and distant. This body language can make all the difference in how you are perceived. One of the most important aspects of how you engage with others is the ability to balance confidence with humility. Men notice when women are confident in themselves, but also show a sense of humility in their interactions with others. This balance signals emotional maturity and self-awareness, which are qualities that create deep respect and admiration. A woman who is humble doesn't need to boast about her accomplishments or constantly seek validation from others. Instead, she lets her actions and character speak for themselves. And this type of quiet confidence is incredibly attractive. Humility also creates space for others to shine, which only enhances your own presence in a social setting. Finally, men, notice how you handle conflict or disagreement in conversations. Are you calm and composed, or do you become defensive or argumentative? The way you navigate these moments shows a lot about your emotional intelligence and maturity. Men appreciate women who can handle conflict with grace, who are able to express their opinions without escalating tensions, and who know how to find common ground in difficult situations. This type of emotional maturity is incredibly attractive because it suggests that you are someone who can be trusted in both good times and bad, and who is capable of navigating the ups and downs of any relationship. In the end, how you engage with others in social settings is an important factor that men take note of. When you communicate openly, listen actively, express yourself confidently yet humbly, and handle social interactions with respect and empathy, you leave an impression that goes far beyond surface level appearances. It's the depth of your interactions, the genuine connection you create with others, that truly sets you apart. Men notice this, and they are naturally drawn to women who are skilled at building relationships and making others feel valued. One of the most subtle yet powerful qualities that men notice about women is their sense of humor. A woman who has the ability to make others laugh and find joy in the lighter side of life creates an immediate sense of connection and comfort. Humor has the ability to break down barriers, ease tension, and bring people together in ways that few other qualities can. Men notice when a woman has a great sense of humor, not just because it's enjoyable, but because it reflects a playful, fun, and engaging personality trait that are universally appealing. Humor is often seen as a reflection of intelligence and emotional awareness. When a woman is able to find humor in everyday situations or make clever observations, it shows that she is mentally sharp and able to see the world from a unique perspective. This type of humor is not only entertaining, but also a sign of emotional intelligence. It suggests that the woman is aware of her surroundings, understands social cues, and can navigate conversations with ease. Men notice when a woman can effortlessly weave humor into her interactions because it reflects a sense of ease and confidence that they find attractive. But it's not just about being witty or telling jokes. It's about the way humor can bring lightness to the conversation and create a sense of connection. A woman who can make others laugh is often seen as approachable and easygoing. Humor can dissolve awkwardness, lighten the mood in tense situations, and create an environment where everyone feels more relaxed and comfortable. Right. Men notice when a woman is able to make others feel at ease in her presence, and this often stems from her ability to bring joy into a room through humor. The ability to laugh at yourself, find the humor in challenging situations, and bring positivity to others is an incredibly magnetic quality. Humor also signals confidence. When a woman is able to make others laugh, it shows that she is comfortable in her own skin and isn't afraid to be herself. It takes confidence to share a joke, especially if it's self-deprecating or involves being a little vulnerable. Men notice when a woman is able to embrace her imperfections and use humor as a way to connect with others. This type of confidence is refreshing because it shows that she doesn't take herself too seriously and is open to enjoying life and laughing along the way. Men are drawn to women who can laugh at life's challenges, as it signals that they are resilient, adaptable, and able to find joy in any circumstance. There's also something deeply attractive about a woman who can find humor in the little things in life. Men notice when a woman can laugh at everyday moments, find joy in the simplest of things, and embrace a sense of playfulness. This ability to take life lightly without getting bogged down by stress or negativity is incredibly appealing because it suggests that the woman is grounded, positive, and has a great attitude toward life. Humor allows her to find light in dark situations and offer perspective to others. And this emotional resilience is something that men admire deeply. Humor also fosters connection and rapport. Men notice when a woman is able to connect with others through shared laughter and bring people together through jokes or playful banter. Humor acts as a bridge between people, creating a sense of camaraderie and mutual understanding. When you share a joke with someone or make them laugh, you're essentially saying, I get you. And this sense of mutual recognition creates a bond that is hard to Men appreciate when a woman can connect with them on this level because it shows that they are in tune with each other, able to communicate effortlessly, and enjoy each other's company. However, humor is not just about making others laugh. It's also about being able to handle humor with grace and not take offense easily. Men notice when a woman can roll with the punches, laugh off little mishaps, and not get overly serious or defensive in playful situations. The ability to keep a sense of humor in the face of adversity or when teased is a sign of emotional maturity. It signals that she is not easily rattled and is able to handle life's ups and downs with a positive attitude. Men are drawn to women who can approach life with a sense of humor, as it shows that they are emotionally resilient and able to navigate both good and bad times with a smile. Finally, a woman who has a sense of humor often brings a sense of fun and adventure to a relationship. Men notice when a woman enjoys the lighter side of life and is not afraid to try new things, laugh at silly moments, or make spontaneous decisions based on humor. This sense of adventure and playfulness adds excitement and joy to any connection, creating an atmosphere where both people feel free to be themselves and embrace the unpredictability of life. Humor infuses a relationship with energy, making it feel fresh and exciting, and this sense of fun is something that men truly value. In essence, humor is a powerful quality that men notice because it showcases a woman's intelligence, confidence, emotional resilience, and ability to connect with others. It creates an environment of joy and positivity where laughter becomes the glue that binds people together. Men are drawn to women who can make them laugh because it reflects a playful spirit, emotional depth, and a sense of adventure that is incredibly attractive. So if you have the ability to bring humor into your interactions, know that it's one of the most magnetic qualities you can possess. Men notice far more than just surface-level traits about women. It's the combination of subtle qualities, your smile, the way you present yourself, how you engage with others, and the humor you bring to life that leaves a lasting impact. Each of these characteristics speaks to deeper layers of your personality, revealing confidence, emotional intelligence, self-respect, and a genuine connection with the world around you. It's not about fitting into some predefined mold or conforming to unrealistic standards, but about embracing who you are and allowing that authenticity to shine through. When you put effort into cultivating these qualities, whether it's through genuine interactions, a positive outlook, or simply making those around you feel valued, you create an energy that is magnetic. Men notice the way you carry yourself not because you're trying to impress them,